Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shadow and Sun. Today is the monthly showcase for all the things that we have done in the current month. We kind of already showed some of them last video and the video before the last two videos.
In our Woodhaven contest submission and our Christmas Eve special, you could see some of the things we're about to show you, but
because we just put it back just to show it there.
But this is the Sunday show-off show, so let's get this ball rolling. We will start with the ice slimes.
The ice slimes are cool.
Baby ice slime.
Well, this one isn't actually perfectly finished. It doesn't have the glass on it.
You're right.
This is glass. But do you explain it or do I explain it?
Go ahead.
Okay. First, as we said in the video last time, these take a lot of glue sticks.
Yeah, they did.
Like this, I think took 4 or 5.
I
think these each took, like both of these combined,
took at least 1 to 1, maybe
like 1.5.
Maybe 2, but I doubt 2.
I don't think 1 each.
No, it's more like 1.5. They were covered with, like he said, powdered glass to give them a sparkle instead of some of the.
Before we did that, after we made the basic design of the.
But yeah, they were. First we did
this snow effect. Again in the video, which was kind of a part 2 about snow effects. We did. I think it's like white glue, baking soda, and
white paint.
White paint, because the white paint keeps the color.
Yes.
Because it turns a different color after. So you do that to, again, change
and
the color
then
back.
Around the faces, we added the Valhalla Winter or Valhalla Blizzard from Citadel to give them a little bit more bumpy and textured appearances around their faces, just to make them a little more snowy. Little rhinestone gems for the eyes, broken glass for the teeth. Rest assured, everything's been covered with a gloss clear coat, so everything's dulled down and not sharp or dangerous. And the only things that are falling off is actually the Valhalla Blizzard. You can see a couple little particles falling off.
Yeah. And do we move on to the next thing?
Yeah, let's go on to the next one. We'll move these off to the side. Then we did the Yetis. Did you tell them how we did them, just in case?
Well, again, all of these have a video, I guess, assigned. Not really. Each of these, everything we made here has their own video. Well, almost. But we'll get there. These are made out of wrestlers, as you will know if you watch those videos.
Just little wrestler figurines that we chopped up and added some milliput for the fur effect.
Which is actually one of the better parts of milliput. We talk about this more. If you want to know more about milliput? Well, there's probably other sources, but we made a video on like glues and clays, which milliput is considered a clay in that, even though it's not really technically a clay.
This little guy has a Christmas present left over from the previous video, but he is supposed to hold a rock. I'm actually looking for a better rock for him to throw at things.
Like rocks usually aren't gray. I mean green.
Brown
in mountains.
He held it a while ago.
Yeah.
There we go. Just stretch him out a little. We got one with a club, one with a spear. They're actually a lot of fun. The faces were actually just orc skulls from the Citadel box of skulls, glued on, painted. I think this one.
And you can't really tell that they were skulls.
Yeah, let's get a close-up on him.
I think it's actually one of the better ones. Mine is okay, but the best part about it is how the fur looks.
They do kind of look like the creature from that old Twilight Zone episode with William Shatner on the airplane. Especially this guy, he really has, if you look at his face, he really kind of looks like whatever that creature was on the airplane.
I don't think I saw that episode.
Yeah, he's like some sort of gremlin or something, but he's giant, ripping up the engine cowlings on the airplane, if you guys remember that old episode. There you have it, 3 Yetis. Cost a total of about $3, not including milliput.
which you should probably have at least one at all times.
Yeah, you definitely.
If you're crafting.
And then the Christmas fireplace.
Maybe here so you can see it better.
I was tempted to put a shield or some sort of decorative piece here, but I left that up to you guys. We actually put a little wreath on there for the Christmas video.
Also, something that if you did make one already, or if you're gonna make one, don't do what we did and put the logs around the fire first.
Yeah.
Because we put it in and realized we can't take it out now.
Yeah.
It's now, yeah. It's now just that's the worst part about it.
And if you can get a close-up on the Christmas stocking, it actually has bones and a skull.
Which is something we've mentioned every video that this has been in. Except for maybe the video we made it.
Yeah, I don't know if they could see it back then, but now you might be able to see it a little better. But keeping with this Christmas spirit, I also contemplated attaching that with blue tack, but it's such a small little area to fix it. I just super glued it in there, and it'll just be a permanent resident. But this one was a long time coming.
They were originally going to make it
yeah, it was supposed to be last month. We finally got around to it. I think it turned out pretty good.
Not as good as the throne.
No, but it's a smaller piece, and it'll still get some use in our games. That's for sure.
Yeah, and it definitely helped with
for the Christmas videos. Yes,
yeah.
Yes, it definitely embodies the season, and the fire looks good.
I almost think it works better in December than it did before.
Yeah, I think you're right, especially with the stocking and the little candy jar.
Which technically could be something else. Mm-hmm. It really is just a jar.
Yeah, but I painted it, red and gold.
Yeah, but if you painted it a different color.
Absolutely. Now we're going to go on to little guys' extra credit projects. No. Oh, you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. Here's the big guy in all his glory.
We aren't completely done.
We asked for some tips on the Dungeons and Lasers comment section, and we got a few responses, but
not enough time.
Yeah, but this is the Dragon of Schmargenrog.
Also, we clear coated it because the paint was falling off, which I'm not sure was a good idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't clear coat anything until I'm 100% done, but some of the paint, just because of having to hold it at precarious angles and what have you, a little bit of the paint was coming off, so I decided to clear coat it after I had finished a bunch of the painting. We worked real hard on this together. This is definitely an epic dragon. So far it's our favorite dragon in our collection. I think all in all he turned out pretty darn good. Let's get a close-up of the face there. The eyes turned out really nice. Little guy did really bust his butt on this one. Did a really good job. Came up with some neat ideas. The inside of the wings with the gray, and his job on the back of the wings over here really turned out nice. Can't wait to get the next dragons in this collection. One little side note, this is sort of a weird thing I noticed. Down here, there's these two bone claws that while I was assembling him, I actually thought that his foot somehow was part of it, and only later did I realize they were just some sort of leftover bones on the side of this little mountain here. So when you're putting them together, just know these are not part of Schmargenrog. They're just some sort of little decorative pieces. I'd be curious to hear from the guys who sculpted this what that's all about. But he definitely turned out better than we expected, and it was definitely a challenge, wouldn't you say?
A challenge. You could say that.
Is that putting it mildly?
Yes. So I'm not sure. I think that black was a good idea, but whatever. It doesn't ruin it. Also, I'm not sure if I like the green mouth, but at the same time, I know that it should be green.
He is a black dragon after all, and
Yeah.
if we had gone red or pink, I just don't think that would
No,
have.
it wouldn't have turned out as good.
And his face overall is my favorite part. What do you think?
Yes, I definitely like how it turned out. I mean, I don't like how the green looks, but I knew that we couldn't have done any other color. I just think it shouldn't be such a vibrant green.
Yeah, but that's where the poison, venom, smoke, gas, whatever
True.
comes out.
I mean, I feel
Acid.
like maybe
I think they
because
spit acid.
or some, well, yeah, green spit gas, but they spit acid.
Now on to your extra credits.
Yes.
Which one? The red one?
Sure, because it has the least to do with anything else I've made so far.
Okay.
As you know, I've been working on the mantis-related stuff. This barely has anything to do with it.
But it is one of your glue gun exclusive projects.
Yes.
Why don't you tell the audience what it is?
Well, originally it was actually just meant to be like a fireball thing, just with
Fire elemental kind of thing?
no, like just a projectile, but with like 4 wings. But these wings didn't really look like wings to me. They looked more
Show them
like
the front end and hold it still so they can get a good...
like just like this wasn't originally supposed to be the front. It was supposed to be like a trail of fire left behind it.
It's pretty interesting if you ask me. It's
And this was originally meant to be like a fire breath thing, and this like mandibles. But I decided to just make this like a tail, and this the front.
the players who encounter it definitely won't be expecting it, that's for certain.
Yeah, I will eventually make more things that are related to it, but that'll be a long time from now.
Later on in the year?
Maybe even 2022. I have no idea when I plan to make more stuff.
Crystal?
Yes, that has a lot more to do with what we are originally making, or what like the mantises.
I'm really impressed with this little guy. He needs a little bit more paint, maybe some dry brushing on the crystal facets. Why don't you tell him what it is?
It is technically like I guess elemental-like thing, similar to that, just a crystal thing.
Like a earth elemental in
kind of
crystalloid creature.
Yeah. Again, it has a lot more to do with what I have been previously making with the mantises, but it's not really a part of it.
Why don't you tell them how you made it, because it was rather interesting.
Oh yeah, I took a glue gun, like the glue gun sticks, like the glue sticks.
It's made almost exclusively out of glue sticks that haven't been
Except
melted.
this and the back.
Oh yeah, that's right, those were rocks, weren't they?
Yeah, there were rocks from a bag of rocks.
But the face is a gem, like a plastic gem.
And then other plastic gem. The arms were made out of actually a glow-in-the-dark glue stick, which I am not looking forward to ever working with again, and hopefully I never do because it is very difficult.
Yeah, these smaller glue sticks are very hard to use.
Something we're going to make next month might require it, depending on what we do.
I'll probably have to do the cutting. But yeah, essentially they're glue sticks that have just been shaved into sort of rectangular crystal-looking limbs. We didn't melt the glue; it's just the glue stick, and we just
actually some I did melt to get that because I was just 2.
Oh, okay. But they were basically just the glue sticks, and we carved the glue sticks like wood to make them look like crystalline limb, arms, and legs. Not so fast. Turn it slow. Give a good face shot. And yes, it will glow in the dark if we were to turn out the lights.
I don't think it is ready.
I don't think it's been charged up enough.
Also, I did paint them.
With the contrast paint or just ink?
Just ink.
Okay.
And it's still glued.
That's awesome. I really
I mean,
like
you
it.
already knew that?
Yeah, well, it's been a while. You finished it early this month.
Yeah, it was actually one of the first things I made. And,
On to the last one?
On to what I've been working on for quite a while.
Tell them all about it.
So, This is part of the, I guess, set of mantises. Basically, I'll explain how I originally started making it. I had the idea for a giant cat, and that's how I came up with the idea. I originally just bought a tiger that was this big. It was just a tiger.
Classic tiger figure.
Yeah. But it took me a month to start making it because I worked on more of the mantises. That was during November, I believe. So this month I started working on it. The first thing I did was I used a glue gun to make these armor plates. Then I gave it 3 more tails because of stability reasons and things. I made it purple because the fur is technically what the mantises were wearing, which was purple. There was a bit of inconsistencies in the color.
The tails were made out of milliput?
Yes, they were all made out of milliput and a wire. These white things, I'm probably going to paint them bone color and give them spikes, but I'm not done yet. They're already small.
Show them the face.
I'm moving there. Originally, I wanted the mouth to be open. I also gave it horns and these things. I don't know what you call them. Yeah, tusks.
Kind of like the mouth on the creature from Stranger Things, right? The way it splits open, sideways instead of up and down.
No, I get why you're making that comparison, but that is not really correct.
Oh, okay.
But I can definitely see that the mouth splits up the jaw. I just kind of wanted it to look alien. Oh yeah, I did kind of think about certain design parts to it. I was actually going to have a tongue, but I didn't have enough time. And what else was this? Yeah, I'm not completely finished with it, and some of like the painting and stuff was a bit rushed. I did almost all of the painting today.
Mr. Procrastination.
Yes.
It's been a busy month, folks.
Most months are now.
Well, we had the holidays, you know.
True.
Well, Christmas Eve, and all that sort of thing. So there you have it. Let's move this over here so I can get a view of all of them in one shot. All in all, we've had a busy and productive month. Hope you enjoyed all the crafts. Hope you did some of them yourselves. If you did, please send us photographs to the email address that will be in the description of this video. Hope you guys had a great Christmas, and hope to see you Tuesday where we'll have a review video.
Something it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It might help us make more sci-fi stuff.
Again, we hope your Christmas was bright. Want to wish you a happy New Year, and we'll see you Tuesday. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. Good night. Say good night, bud.
Yeah, I can't hold my eyes open for that one. Good night.